Venom number 12 was published few days ago with this impressive cover, presenting part 2 of Venom World by writer Ram V. Dylan Brock was attacked by Bedlam, who turned out to be Eddie himself and was left fighting to stay alive, but his consciousness awoke in a world surrounded by symbiotes and a great black cage guarded by the Keeper, who is revealed to be a copy of Eddie's memories. The Keeper attacks Dylan, remarking that the only way out from this world is through him. Dylan says that he won't be fighting his own father, but the Keeper tells Dylan that he won't be able to face the truth in the black cage if he can't face it down there. The Keeper tells Dylan that he gave him a symbiote and a piece of himself, but before he finishes his sentence, Dylan fights back and cuts him, then collapses and asks the Keeper why he is doing all this. Dylan asks why his father left him and didn't stay, but the Keeper stabs himself with Dylan's blade, remarking that he doesn't have answers for his questions, cause he is no more than Eddie's memory. The Keeper hugs Dylan and says that the path begins with stepping out of the shadows that fall so darkly upon him, and that we must all overcome our fathers one way or another, and that Eddie might be the fool who needs saving. The Keeper then bonds with Dylan, telling him not to be afraid when he goes up to the black cage, cause it knows that he is the Keeper now, and that he is Venom. Dylan heads towards the black cage, promising that he will find his way out and will save his father. Meanwhile, in the material world, Spearhead and many other soldiers escort Dylan to a helicopter on the roof of the Life Foundation Medical Research when they are suddenly attacked by Hank Hansley, who has become the Sleeper's agent. The soldiers retaliate with flamethrowers, but Hank overpowers them before engaging Spearhead, remarking that the symbiotes are way stronger when they are bonded with a host than without one, and that he is the most powerful symbiote Spearhead has ever met. Threatening to tear Spearhead apart if he goes after Dylan again, Sleeper reveals that he is a decoy and melts, while the real Sleeper takes Dylan into the helicopter piloted by Archer Lyle. They then take off and fly back to Baywater to find Venom. Back in the Venom world, Dylan reaches the black cage when Venom talks to him and says that the truth is a mirror after all. Venom then asks Dylan about his identity, and Dylan says that he is Venom, but when Venom tells him that he is not just yet, Dylan says that he is Dylan Brock. Venom tells Dylan that he knows that he is much more than Eddie's son, and that he is Venom's son too. Dylan then is pulled into the core of the Mio-Clintar, where Venom says that deep down, Dylan has known who and what he is all along, ever since he was conceived. Venom gave Dylan his name, and Eddie liked it, but he bound it to a terrible power and hid it deep within Venom's body. Venom then tells Dylan to reach within him and find his name. Dylan is the name of Eddie's son, but Dylan is not human. As Dylan accepts his true nature and purpose, Mio-Clintar implodes, destroying Venom World. Meanwhile, in the material world, Sleeper and Archer carry Dylan's body through the sewers and bond him to the dying Venom symbiote. Dylan rises in a white-haired adult form with glowing red eyes, remarking that he is freedom, a key, and a codex. I feel like writers do not know what to do with Dylan anymore, as he is Eddie's son, but Venom's son at the same time. He then becomes Venom, and now he is Codex. Hope they will not end up killing him off the way they did with the Sentry. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching, and have a nice one.